everyone. Today we are going to talk about GMOs. And the first, I will give you the definition of GMOs. The definition of GMOs is a genetically modified organism, which is that the genetic material has changed in a way that doesn't occur naturally. There is two ways to do that. The first way is traditional selection and breeding or raising. It's usually they usually did this way to animals. And modern scientific modification of the crops. It is for plants, and it's usually happened in the lab.
Oh, I didn't quite catch that. Could you just say that again? I'm sorry.
First one?
Yeah.
Okay. Genetically modified organisms happens in two ways.
Okay.
The first one is related to animals.
Okay.
They raising
How they-
animal. How they feed the animals.
Okay.
And the second one related to plants.
Plants. Okay.
Plants, yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Here is the process of genetically modifying crops. Here is the DNA. It's responsible for genes, and how to modify the DNA by adding or removing specific genes to make specific products. And here is the plant seed. They injection the plant seed by specific gene, like if they want the plants become bigger, or they can organize the size and color, and how they can affected by viruses or bacteria. Here is the advantage and disadvantage of GMOs. The advantage creation superfood like
Can you look it up? That's okay. Thank you. Yeah.
They make superfood means without any disease, and the shape of the food is nice and bigger, so that attracts you to say, wow, it's very healthy. And like the farmers or something, the farm yield, it doesn't take like big space. It can happen in the small space. And the second.
Excuse me. So it means you can produce a lot in a small space.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you.
The second advantage is the new product. New product mean scientific identify the gene which is responsible for caffeine in the coffee. So they excluding this gene.
They extract it.
Yeah, they
Take it out. Yeah.
Take it out, and so the caffeine seeds become decaffeinated. So you can enjoy your coffee without caffeine.
Wow. I never thought of it. That's GMO.
Development of new kinds of crops that can be grown in extreme climates. Some countries, the climate is very high. So
Climate.
yeah, the
Climate.
The
Okay.
plants. So the plants can growing up in this weather or in the high temperature or high climates.
Okay.
Decrease in cost of growing and farming, because the farming spend a lot of money, natural farming, but the GMO plants doesn't cost a lot of money.
Mm-hmm.
And disadvantage, the scientific research that the cancer and degenerative diseases,
Degenerative.
Degenerative.
Degenerative. Uh-huh.
diseases, it will be increased,
Ooh.
and increase the food allergy, and lower nutrition, and supervises vices we can't deal with,
Mm-hmm.
and anxiety.
Obesity.
Obesity.
Obesity. Okay.
Here is the video to know how to know the GMOs product. And,
to recognize him.
yeah, and
To identify if a product is actually organic, you cannot trust just a food claim on the front of the package that states organic. To determine if a product is really organic, it must have this USDA symbol on it. It doesn't always have to be in the color of brown and green and white. It sometimes is just simply black and white. And it may not be completely apparent on the package. It may be on the little symbol on the bottom of the package. So anywhere on the package that states organic, look for this symbol. And if it has a symbol, then the farmers and the producers have followed the organic standards. Now, if you see a food claim that states 100% organic, that does mean that all the ingredients are organic if it has this symbol on it. If it states organic, the product contains 95% of the ingredients is organic. And if it states made with organic ingredients, that means that 70% or more of the ingredients are organic.
Here is the top 10 genetically modified foods: potatoes, and soy, and corn, and tomatoes, and a lot of things, as you see.
Milk,
Papaya.
Yeah,
dairy products.
yeah, dairy products, because it comes from animals. So animals, they feed animals the GMOs food.
Rice.
Rice.
And cotton seeds. Also.
Potatoes? Hey, what? You're not being a girl.
Here is the world's biggest GMO lovers. As you see in United States,
Oh!
it's very high. It's, I think it's 70%. And the second country is Brazil, and Argentina, and Canada, and India. It's
Wow.
very common.
Yes.
Yeah,
China.
yeah, very common.
Wow.
Okay.
China.
Thank you.
It's my part.
Okay.
I don't know if anyone know, but for start the research about GMOs, the original purpose was feed
The poor?
the poor children in Africa, but it doesn't work. They
Oh.
still
No.
this is a chart saying about how they don't do a lot of research to put these products in the market. And they, for example, Monsanto is the biggest company in GMO, and they, in one research that I know, they did 100 days of experience feeding animals with GMO.
Experiments.
Yeah,
Experiments.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
And in the 90, I think it's the 92 day, they found that the mice start to die, but they put just until the 90 day.
Ah.
They cut the rest of the research.
Uh-huh.
And how Fadwa said, the food allergy increased 400% after after GMOs were introduced.
Wow.
Yeah. Take a look and take your time to think about it.
It's 2 rats or 1 rat.
Tumor? A lot of tree rats. Yeah.
A lot of what?
Tumor.
No,
Oh.
some tree.
Cancer.
Yeah. This is a research made in France, where they found that mice who were fed with GMO food, yeah, they had
No.
cancer and they died before the other. So the article name is Transgenic cause up to 3 times more cancer in mice, and was published in the Food and Chemical Toxicology magazine. The mortality rate was 2 to 3 times higher in females that was fed with GMO. And they did a research using 200 mice in 4 groups. For scientists, the most important group is called control. It's the group that there's no change. We did nothing with this group, and we compared another groups with this, and they did 3 more groups. One with where the mice had 11% of diet composed by transgenic corn, and that line. The other group, 11